Hey, what's up everyone, this is Gamers with Reason, and I predicted this a couple of months ago that Valve's going to release a console because they did patent a controller, and why else would they make a controller if they weren't going to make a console? So it has to do with your big picture option. What they're going to be doing is that they're going to be looking for ways to improve its performance, fix glitches, bugs, or any kind of problems, so that way by the time the console comes out, there won't be any big issues, and hopefully afterwards they still will keep that big picture option for all of us. And plus it's excellent for those of you that are using Windows 8 and are used to using full screen applications. And I'm hoping that they're going to price it at $450, and that's simply because it'll only be $100 more than Wii U, and it'll be $150 less than the PS3 was when it first came out. And plus, when you try to build a computer, it's usually $500 to $700, sometimes more, and so it's just a little bit less. So really, I think that's an excellent price point, and I'm hoping that they might actually release 3 consoles, and the simple reason is because if they do, then they'll have them in different performance to price margins or ranges. And let's just say they'll have one system that can handle games at medium settings, one system for high settings, and another one for ultra settings. So that way you can find something that fits your budget and your performance and everything. And if they do this, there's going to be one kind of slight problem they might run into, and that is that some people might get upset because, imagine this, 3 years down the road, someone gets mad and is like, man, I bought this system 3 years ago and it said it could handle games at ultra settings, and it could barely handle games at high settings now. And they're going to blame the company, of course. So the only way I could think of that they could actually fix this problem is to simply, let's just say they select a graphics card series within the performance range that it needs to be in. And what they should do is look for the one with the most overclocking. And now systems have updates all the time, so what they should do is within an update every now and then, they should do a slight overclock of the system, and that way they could be like, okay, so this and this and this game has came out since the last update, so based off of this performance, we need to overclock it this much to perform this well. So that way, the system can survive for at least 3 years and still perform very, very well. So that way, everyone's perfectly happy. And hopefully it'll be able to survive for 5 years. And maybe even 7 years like the current consoles already have. And I think this would be a really smart choice. And also, as far as video RAM is concerned, a lot of people know out there that if you're running a 1920 by 1080 or 1200 resolution, you only need 1.25 gigabytes of video RAM. Now, more video RAM is better because it does more future-proof your system, so that way when you're on higher-end resolution monitors or using more than one monitor, or if the standards of resolutions on monitors actually rises, that way you won't see a huge decrease in performance. So if they make all the right choices, I think they could really make some great consoles. You know, that way anybody could find anything they're looking for. So if you're in RPG games, as you may or may not know, they aren't very graphically demanding games, so you probably want to go with the system that can handle games at medium settings. So really they could either prioritize it or make it specifically for certain types of games you like. This one's for RPG games, this one's for casual gamers, this one's for hardcore gamers. They could do it like that. So considering there is Onlive, which is $100, it's a different company, I know, but it's still PC games, and with the Ouya coming out and everything, it looks like with all these consoles, you know, really there's going to be something for everyone, whether it's price-wise or just, you know, your gaming type. So I really can't wait for these consoles to come out. And speaking of performance, how do you guys like the new YouTube layout? I've heard some problems with some big YouTubers getting upset because every time they upload a video, they only get half as many views as they used to. And the reason is simply because now, on the home page, instead of it going to my subscriptions, it's automatically going to what to watch. Now, there are some benefits to what to watch. When you go to what to watch, it'll say something like, because you watched this video, we're going to prefer this video. And it could be the same subscriber, and it's really good because sometimes we may miss videos from people we're subscribed to, whether we realize it or not. Whether we were busy that day, or because there were so many videos being uploaded that day that it just went, you know, just skipped past all the rest and we didn't notice it. So that way you could watch videos that you may or may not known about, and sometimes it'll show you videos from other subscribers, such as, let's just say, someone like me. So that way you can actually find out about someone that you may have not known that existed, and he actually makes either better videos or videos that you simply like. Maybe he does more RPG coverage than this guy, and he does more, you know, first-person shooter coverage. So that way more YouTubers get more views. And I know I've said some of the big guys, but I'd rather see more YouTubers get more views than less YouTubers get a lot more views. You know, and it makes more people happy, and it keeps things really, really balanced. So, and the other thing is that also, one thing that kind of irritates me is the simple fact that on the home page, it doesn't have the inbox anymore. I know you can click that little arrow to go to it, but I liked it when it was on the left side of the screen because I would usually refresh the page to see if I got any messages. And if I did, then I would, of course, you know, go to the inbox and see. And since it's not there anymore, you know, I have to actually go to the inbox every time. And on the inbox, one thing I've noticed is that the default automatically goes to personal messages. It doesn't go to inbox, which doesn't make sense, you know, because inbox, you know, inbox makes sense. And plus, I like to hear your guys' comments if I have any video responses, if I have any contact notifications or anything. And it always goes to personal messages. And I really wish YouTube would release some options that will let you change the default for inbox, so that way you can make it specifically go to personal messages or video responses or inbox, like the way I would like it, and the homepage, so that way you can make it go from what to watch to my subscriptions. So hopefully they'll fix these problems or add some features like this, and if not, then I guess we'll have to deal with it. And the other thing I was kind of really wondering about, guys, is why is there all this empty space on this side of the screen? It's like 30 or 40% of the screen is not being used, you know, at least on a high resolution monitor. Now there's a few reasons it could be. Number one, it could be that they might be adding more advertisements, and I really hope they don't. And the second one is that it might have to do with people that are watching it from mobile, which I think this is the most realistic one. So that, in case you don't know, when you're using a smartphone, it has a lower resolution than the actual web page has. So it'll seem like everything is just big and zoomed in. So you have to zoom in and out, and sometimes the words are smaller and you can't quite read them. So you have to zoom in and out quite often. And with the way the YouTube layout is right now, it's actually pretty good for mobile. You know, I know there's a mobile version, but some people like to go to desktop view. So really, you know, this does fix that problem, and it does make perfect sense. So I think this is probably the real reason, and if not, then this third one might be it. It might have to do with some secret features or a bunch of stuff that they're going to be bringing to us pretty soon. You know, maybe there's some stuff they've been working on for the past few years or something, and they're wanting to clear up some space on the screen so then they can add that stuff on the side. Maybe some super advanced stuff for the desktop version of the website, but probably not. You know, I really think they did it just to fix the you know, the zooming in and out problems for some people that are watching the mobile version. So thanks again for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe, because I will be doing a shout out for a surprise for you guys. And if you don't know what it's about, or if you want a little hint, watch my last 3, maybe 4 videos and look for something mentioning my birthday. And then you will know what I'm talking about. And I'll give you guys a lot more details this Friday, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And make sure to like this video. I really enjoy your guys' support and everything. And if you have any comments or anything you want me to mention or topics you want me to talk about, go and put a comment in the section below. So make sure you subscribe for more. And this is Gamers with Reason, and I will see you guys in the next video.